Welcome to the Kobe Bryant Film Room. In this edition of the Kobe Bryant Film Room, I'm going to be doing a subscriber request video uh, about the 2000 NBA Finals Game 1 versus the Indiana Pacers, right? And I wanted to go through these game finals because to show Kobe's impact, right? His impact is not really talked about. Everybody goes to the 15 points per game. There was a lot that happened in this series uh, that went down um, that was more impactful than what Kobe's numbers indicate, right? And so we have to, when we're talking basketball to these guys, right, we have to know the details of the game, right? So this is the reason, one of the main reasons why I wanted to cover a series like this, right? A series like this is a career-defining series for Mr. Kobe Bean Bryant. Even though he did his thing in the Western Conference Finals, right? But this right here was showing people, hey, he can consistently take over games, right? So without further ado, I would like to get into the 2000 NBA Finals Game 1.
Jim, thank you. The officials are Danny Crawford, Jack Nees, and Terry Durham.
Well, I think the thing to watch here earlier, what are the matchups going to be? Reggie Miller told us yesterday that he was going to guard Kobe Bryant, but let's see how the Lakers match up against the Pacers.
And we gonna pay attention to Bean's individual contributions too, because specifically Bean, because highlights don't really do him justice. You know, highlights can make any player look good, but I want to show you guys full games so that you guys can get the gist of every possession that Kobe Bryant put in full effort to play defense, and even the possessions where he could have provided more effort, right? So let's get into it.
LA puts it in the hands of Ron Harper. Glenn Rice for three.
Glenn Rice.
Left all alone at the
That
game's
2000
first possession.
pretty
He's the
good.
best three-point shooter over the course of the season that the Lakers have, but he couldn't hit that one.
Now, Indiana
Kobe's
wants to
defense
establish
harassing
Rick
Mark
Smith
Jackson.
early. Let's see if they go to him in the post against Shaquille.
Miller runs off the screen. Harper is on him.
Rick Smith going at SHAQ.
With the jump ball. That's
trash, Rick. What you did on Rick is trash, bro. First shot of the game, I give him that.
Ron Harper finds SHAQ. He's double-teamed, his
Ooh,
pass
bad
deflected
pass.
and stolen by Dale Davis. Mark Jackson pushes it up the
a
floor.
brilliant
Finds
pass.
Jalen Rose.
Jalen.
And the Pacers take a 2-0
Big
lead.
basket there for Jalen Rose. He must get off to a good start. Early in the playoff box, he has struggled where he's drifted early in games and tried to get going later, and it's been too late for the Pacers in many instances.
And Jalen was a bad boy too. Back in the day, Jalen was nice, right? So y'all forget or y'all don't know about Jalen Rose. Jalen Rose was more like he was a solid forward who could pass, play, make, and score. So Jalen was nice.
Miller's on Bryant.
I think this year him and Reggie Miller averaged around the same amount of points per game.
Kobe to the baseline. Here's his turnaround to tie the
Good
game.
fade from Bean.
Bryant is guarding Mark Jackson, at least at the outset. Rose comes off the pick for the jumper. And O'Neal claims the rebound.
So right off the bat, Kobe's trying to disrupt their offense, right? Mark Jackson is the initiator of the offense. So right off the bat, he's guarding point guard. So he's guarding out of position right now. Just remember that. On the other side, Reggie's on Kobe.
Pass in the lane to Glenn Rice on the game's first whistle.
We have some really good matchups out there. Jalen Rose and Glenn Rice. Jalen's going to have to do a good job chasing Rice around screens. That time he tried to get a quick post up.
And the thing about Glenn Rice is this is an older Glenn Rice, y'all. Don't let the numbers fool you. Even though he played well, he wasn't the same Glenn Rice as he was with the Hornets.
Rice has got to stay out of foul trouble. They need him out there on the floor.
Bean and Reggie going at it. Edging up the screen, coming
And now
up.
Harper. Looking for
Shaq
Shaq.
Diesel
He
going to
takes
work.
it in deep.
Nobody his size down low.
If you're going to let him get it that deep, you cannot let him foul. Get the basket and
Bird.
the foul.
Yeah.
Interchange underneath the basket, and the Pacers got confused. Now watch as Shaq steps over, and Dale Davis allows him to get right in front
That's
of
too
him. We
easy.
talked about when he gets it that deep, you can't get into the double team. Shaq finishes it, and he gets the foul.
Shaq was putting up crazy numbers.
And he gets the bounce. A strange bounce to complete the three-point
Why does Shaq free throws look like that nigga at the damn state fair trying to throw the ring over the bottles and shit? Look at Bean. Y'all see that stance? Look at Bean. Bean already in his face before he turned around.
He's now hitting right at 50% in the playoffs. He made 2 huge free throws with 2.5 minutes to go to tie the game against Portland on Sunday in a clutch situation.
They say he wasn't a great defender,
On
y'all.
the move, misses off the glass, but Dale Davis is there to follow.
He is their best rebounder. You must block him off that offensive
Bean coming
backboard.
back. They're trying to free up Shaq.
They're looking for O'Neal. Harper has it knocked away into the hands of AC Green.
AC Green got go.
The rebound squirts out of bounds, and they award the ball to Indiana.
AC Green is the NBA's Iron
He did
Man.
not get an over-the-back foul. Knock that ball
AC
loose.
Green rarely miss games, right? Look at the defense.
The Pacers
Look at
get
the
the ball. I
defensive
think
game.
there's one thing you have to really watch. The Pacers are not a good rebounding team. The Lakers.
So Mark Jackson, when he talks about Kobe, he puts the utmost respect on Kobe's name because he knows what he is. He was facing it.
Mark Jackson off to Reggie Miller, and now
Yo, Rick
Smith will
Smith's
try the
going at
jump
it.
hook again.
Rick
Davis on the
Davis is
offensive
tough.
glass.
That's
Miller for
Reggie.
3.
Reggie for 3. No good.
Rounds out. And the rebound is poked out, touched last by Dale Davis. You were talking about pace and rebounding. Davis is averaging 12 a game in the playoffs. But their next highest rebounder, Jalen Rose, is only around 4. Davis doesn't have much help. Smith's is 7-4, but he's not a good rebounder.
You know the funny thing about Larry Bird is Larry never looks happy. Like even when his team's winning, like you can see his facial expression, he's red. He never looks happy. He's like, he wants to win by like 200 points. That's the competitive nature of Larry Bird.
A team rebound. All 5 guys on the floor have got to go to the board. You can't leak out looking for the fast break.
Shaquille
Drop step.
O'Neal.
Nobody his size, y'all.
Showing
That's why you go that low.
powering the Pacers in the paint.
If you get to him late, you cannot stop him. Mark Jackson came down there, the little bump, and Shaq
Look
just
at Bean.
finished it.
Look at Bean. Look at the harassment.
Mark Jackson around Bryant, and Kobe fouled him.
Now Kobe hacked the shit out of him at the end, but look at the defensive intensity that Kobe Bryant brings into a ball game, y'all. A ball hawk, right? These niggas don't know what they talking about saying Kobe wasn't a great defender, right? It's bullshit. We can watch full games of this shit, bro.
So much of Shaq's effectiveness is where he catches the ball. The quick spin move, he gets deep in the lane. Mark Jackson a little slow getting down there, and then he just punishes him with that elbow. He steps through. So if you're going to come down double team, you got to get there quickly and force him to pass that ball out.
The Pacers are a great free throw shooting team. One of the best all-round shooting teams in the league. Any way you break it down, 2-point field goal percentage. They've got a slew of guys who can hit the 3. Jackson makes 1 of 2. They started just 2 of 7 from the floor in this game.
I think if the Pacers are going to win, there's 2 areas they have to win. They have to win the battle of the free throw line, and more importantly, they have to win the battle of that 3-point line decisively.
Shaquille O'Neal way out high.
Yeah, he had no business being out there.
Harper.
So that's a fucked up play. Ron Harper bailed him out. Ron Harper being a savvy veteran who has a couple of championships with the Chicago Bulls.
Any kind of screen roll action, when he has to show out,
Still a
he's
good
normally
player.
a half step late. The Lakers know that.
Not the same player, but still a good player.
Miller into Smith. Stuck
does
on the drop. He's over for 3 with that same move, but we can get it off against the
Okay,
He's had great shots, he just got to finish.
AC
AC
Green.
Green. a game in November of 1986. It's that one to give them a 6-point.
Hey, that's one thing for sure. If you play in a team with AC Green on it, he's going to be there.
I think he's happy not to see Rasheed Wallace, Chris Webber, and all the forwards from Phoenix.
Now it's the jumper for Smits, and that one's better than
He's got to continue to shoot the basketball. They've got to keep Shaquille busy. They
That's
can't
the thing.
let him
Go
just
at
stay back
Shaq.
there in the
That's the
paint and roam on the
strategy. Go at
defensive
him.
end. Burton knows that. That's why he's already got 4 shots at the basket.
Here's Rice, guarded by Rose.
Broken play. There's no
5
spacing.
seconds to shoot, and AC
That's
can't make
just
it
bad
2 in a row.
spacing by the Lakers. That's a bad
Puts it on the
possession.
floor. Dale Davis. His turnaround jumper rattles out. That's really not his game. He can get it off against AC Green, but that's really not part of his repertoire. Here's Harper to the left hand.
Good move by
Count the basket.
Good move by Ron.
Ron Harper has been terrific in the playoffs, and more importantly, the deeper we're getting into the playoffs, the better he is playing. Against Portland, he was terrific. Ron Harper not known now for his quick forays to the basket, a little off-the-leg runner with his left hand to foul, an opportunity for a three-point play. But Ron Harper, Bob, I thought was a real key in that Portland series. Big baskets, the things he did, and remember in that Game 7,
And don't
he had a
forget,
couple
like
shots.
Ron Harper was an incredible basketball player back when he played with the Clippers in his prime. Like, he was nice, y'all. And I might go through the All-Star game that Magic Johnson did, y'all, which was incredible. I might go back and actually review that game. Now Ron Harper was he was the real deal. He was for real.
I thought really settled his team down, gave him some confidence.
Kobe Bryant says of Harper,
Kobe
he
back
knows
on
where
that
to
ass.
hide in the offense and sneak some of those open shots.
Shot there
Sits
by
on the
Rick
head of the
Smith.
key.
No Rick Smith going that
And
shit.
now, after missing his first 3, he's hit 2 straight.
We've said over and over in the playoffs, the team that can cause Shaq some problems are a team that has a big man that can step out and shoot. Well, Rick Smith and Sam Perkins can both do that.
And one thing about Shaq is one of the reasons we lost against Utah is because Shaq doesn't like to come out. Right? We almost lost against Portland actually because Sabonis was pretty much able to shoot whatever shot he wanted. Right? So Shaq does not want to come out there. So if you got a player who can attack Shaq from the outside, it's gonna be you have a chance.
Kobe Bryant.
Good move by
You
Bane.
have no shot blocking. The Lakers know that. Remember now when they played against Portland, you had some long, rangy athletes back there changing shots.
Kobe back at it.
Right
Defensive
to
first
that
team,
for
y'all. This is why.
Reggie Miller with the catch.
This is why he got the most in history. That's why he got the most defensive first teams in history, yo. Look what type of foolishness they put on my screen. What the hell is this? Kobe being guarded by Mark Jackson so far.
Forces up a
I
jumper.
don't know what the fuck
Into
that
the hands
was.
of Davis.
Shaq tripped him.
Mark Jackson
Ooh.
finds Smits. Who looked for Davis. Jackson tries to
Oh,
save.
that's a bad save by Mark Jackson. And even worse pass for
His fingertips and out. Here's Bryant. He's hit all
Being
3
guarded
of his
by
field
Reggie.
goal attempts.
Good.
O'Neal
Good pocket pass.
not only hits the basket, but as you
It
were
was
saying,
deflected. I
once
think
he's
the pass
that
was
deep,
deflected.
it's almost impossible to wrap him up. And any foul only
But Shaq
contributes
was
to
able
a
to get
three-point
home.
play possibility and to getting the Pacers front line into foul trouble.
Well, how about
Yeah,
the
that pass
agility of
was
Shaquille
deflected a
O'Neal? It was
little
a
bit.
tough pass. He goes down and gets it, juggles it, and
That's
then
good
finds
hustle
the
by
handle
Shaq.
finally and finishes it. When you look at the Indiana Pacers, they're not a team that has great depth on that front line. You're talking about a Dale Davis.
You
a
guys
Smith
do
coming-
see, let me go back. You guys do
Only
see
contributes to a
Kobe's on
three-point
the
play
pick.
possibility and to getting the Pacers front
You
line
guys
into
do
foul
see
trouble.
they
Well, how about
blitz
the
him.
agility of
You
Shaquille?
guys do see they blitz him on that pick, right? So they come up because they know Kobe can shoot that shot. So Kobe was seeing double teams too. He was seeing double teams and traps too.
O'Neal was a
Don't
tough
let
man.
nobody lie to you and say only Shaq was seeing.
He goes down and gets it,
That's
juggles
right.
it,
That's
and then
bullshit.
finds the handle finally and finishes it. When you look at the Indiana Pacers, they're not a team that has great depth on that front line. You're talking
Shaq
about
playing
Dale
well.
Davis, a Smith, you come in with Perkins. Other than that, they don't have the big bodies to be able to waste those kind of fouls. They have to be very careful with that.
The foul was Smith's first. Miller has missed his first 4 field goal attempts.
Good help, D.
Trying to reverse, make it 0 for 5, and Rice picks it up.
Here's the beam. Oh, he threw it too low.
Davis
That's not a good pass by Kobe. He threw it too low. Good hands by Dale Davis.
Ron Harper's done a real nice job here early against Reggie Miller. Now remember, they go back to playing in the 7th game, or excuse me, the series in when it was Chicago and Indiana in the Eastern Conference Finals a couple of years ago. So these two guys know each other very well. Harper's doing a good job on him right now.
Going back to the post. They guarded Shaq one-on-one down there so far. They got to get him the ball.
AC Green.
It's not a good shot.
Mark Jackson has the rebound.
There goes Kobe on Reggie.
Reggie against Kobe.
Good defense by
He
Bean.
flicks it out to Jackson.
And they can cough it
Now
up.
Jalen Rose. Jackson. Back to Smiths. Mark Jackson on the offensive glass.
Beautiful basketball, though. Mark Jackson
Good
penetrates.
persistence
Shaq's
by
waiting
Mark.
there, and what he does, he finds Smith. Now, although Smith missed the jumper, Mark Jackson.
All right, so Bean's being guarded by Reggie now.
O'Neal, little fade
Good move by Shaq.
How good was that footwork? It looked like he was going to shoot a jumper.
And to all those people who think Shaq was just a dunker, Shaq had a little post hook. He had a little post hook down low and some good touch. Shaq wasn't just a bumbling fool, going up and down the court. Shaq was agile. He had really good touch.
He spun out and shot a fading jump
We're going to
shot
tell the
on
truth about basketball on this channel. We're going to analyze and break down the game.
baseline.
And he scored 9. Good start for him.
Jalen
Rose.
That's a good shot. Just came out.
Shaq has the rebound, and here comes Kobe Bryant.
Hey,
Starts
attack
and
mode.
spinning. His
Good
shot
D.
blocked by Smith.
Good D by Rick Smith. Threw it away though. He threw it away.
Stolen by Rice.
Hey.
Indiana is not a team of good foot speed. Kobe knows that. The rest of the team knows that when they get a chance, they're putting the ball on the deck and going right to the basket. No shot blocking. The rim is
Reggie
open.
got free. Couldn't hit it.
Reggie Miller still hasn't hit one. He's 0 for 6.
He's had about 5 really good shots and rattled about 4 of them in and out. He's got to continue to shoot it. We know he will.
Oh, we know he will. That's Reggie Miller. Space is fucked up. Okay, so they try to come up and trap Bean.
Shaq for the jumper from the back. That beats the shot clock.
Now that's the second trap on Kobe, right? So all these dudes saying, "Oh, well, Kobe only ate because they double teamed Shaq." That's the second trap on Kobe. And what Kobe do? Kobe made the right play to Shaq, and Shaq was able to hit a wide open jumper.
Establishes a 12-point lead at 26-14.
He's already attempted 6 shots tonight.
Kobe's back
9
on
all of game
Mark
7
Jackson.
against Portland into a great early rhythm as Rose turns the ball over. About what I've seen here, what the Lakers are doing, they're getting the ball up the floor quickly, hitting Pacers with early offense, and the Pacers have not been able to double it.
Woo! Tops.
They tried the lob to Bryant, and it didn't work. Here comes
bad
Reggie
pass.
Miller. Sam Perkins is in for Indiana. So is Austin Crozier. This is Crozier with the ball on the drive.
But that's
and he was
hey,
fouled.
y'all, that's young Bean, bro. He could go get that shit too, though. That's young Bean, bro. You see how that nigga had confidence to throw that pass?
Robert Ory
They
is
sleep on
lined up
Kobe's
now.
athleticism, yo. These niggas sleep on Bean's athleticism, bro. They act like that nigga was just now I understand he had hard work ethic and all that, but he had physical gifts as well. They try to make it seem like, well, Michael Jordan was a Bugatti, Kobe was a Honda. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, nigga. It wasn't that big of a gap. Kobe could get up.
For the Lakers, and he picked up the foul, his first. Let's go to Jim Gray.
All right, thanks, Bob. During that last timeout, Larry Bird told us guys, hey, guys, you're doing all right. We're playing well. Everything's going to be fine. Some of these shots will start to go down. I'm not concerned about our offense, but, guys, you've got to quit gambling on defense.
Jim Carrey. Rick Carlisle.
Thanks, Jim. Austin Crozier, an 85% free throw shooter. Misses the first.
Austin Crozier, a good player,
played all of 1
right?
minute
A good role
in last
player.
year's playoffs, but he's become an important player this year for the Pacers.
Austin Crozier used to piss me off because he would come in the game and he played poise, like he was a good role player, and he would literally it's something about him that pissed me off.
Yes, game here in game 1. The moment Austin Crozier came in the game, Robert Horry came in the game to defend against him. Why? Because he's quicker and can get out on the floor better than AC Green. So you're starting to see what the coaches are thinking in their matchups.
Give it to SHAQ. Give it to SHAQ. I think Perkins is going to SHAQ.
In deep to O'Neal. Harper's fourth assist. He's chipped in with
That's
5
easy
points
for
as
SHAQ.
well.
We talked about
So guys, the smart thing to do in basketball is to get the ball to SHAQ down low. If he has a mismatch, like Sam Perkins on SHAQ, bro, like for real, like come on, bro. He has a huge mismatch. They want Kobe to just go and get the ball and just start jacking up shots just to try and win a Finals MVP, bro. SHAQ's got a mismatch. Phil Jackson's coaching. Phil wants you to get the ball to SHAQ. If you don't get the ball to SHAQ and SHAQ has that much of a mismatch, your ass is coming out the game.
when he gets the ball back,
And you deserve to come out the game.
he will punish you. He's the most dominant player in the game. Off to a terrific start.
He's got 13 as Team leads by 13. And a whistle on the shot by Jalen Rose, and it's a goal against the Pacers. Austin Crozier with his first.
Now look where Shaquille O'Neal is going to be right here. When he gets that ball in the painted area, you have no chance of defending. More importantly, you can't get back and help. Sam Perkins has no chance. He's overpowered down on that low block.
He outweighs him by like 50-something pounds.
O'Neal's turnaround.
Ooh, good jump hook. Good touch.
In addition to
The diesel.
powering you inside, you might as well wave the white flag of surrender.
Being back on mark. Great defense by Kobe so far.
Tried that quick first step, and Horry bodied him to pick up his
Yeah, I
second
knew
foul.
Crozier was a good player, man. He was savage.
The Lakers have come out and they said, you know what, we're going to go in, we're going to test to see what they're going to do defensively. We've seen a lot of single coverage, but more importantly, Shaquille is getting great position and he's getting the ball in great rhythm. Portland disrupted his rhythm. That is not happening here tonight.
Folks, you can log on to NBA.com to follow tonight's Lakers-Pacers game with Sync TV, the ultimate online companion to each NBA Finals television broadcast. This unique component provides fans with real-time stats, polls, and the ability to interact with special guest hosts and other fans online. NBA.com, Sync TV, your cutting-edge way to follow the NBA Finals 2000. Not much going right for the Pacers, the league's best free-throw shooting team, and they're misfiring from there as well.
Well, again, they have to shoot a high percentage from the line and behind that three-point line. And that's not happening right now. One-on-one coverage here with Shaq.
Leaving Harper alone for three.
Good pass.
It's all going right now for the Lakers. They're just picking and choosing their
Go
spots. And Indiana is a good defensive team, but they don't have the quickness to rotate out to those shooters once they swarm Shaq.
Look at Kobe defensively, y'all.
Backing in.
Good move by Mark Jackson.
Kobe's playing him and trying to take away that post up.
Good move by Mark. That old school game.
And that's about the only thing that didn't work out in this first quarter. If you think for a second, and I know you don't, Coach, that he's going to be daunted by this, you don't build a reputation as one of the great clutch shooters of all time in this league, and then have your confidence shaken by missing a half dozen of them in one quarter. He will continue to fire.
Couldn't agree with you more. When we talked to him yesterday, he said that. He said, I'm in the NBA
Ron
Finals.
Harper's doing
I'm
a
going to
good
go down
job
shooting.
on
If we're going
Reggie
to lose,
Miller so
I'm going to
far.
shoot the basketball. Now you've got Kobe matched up against Reggie here as we start the second quarter.
Because Travis Best is in to run the point, replacing Mark Jackson, and Derek Fisher is guarding him, and Best gives them instant offense. He's just a little guy, only 5'11", but he's very adept at doing what you just saw him do. When confronted by a bigger defender, in this case the big is SHAQ, he can lob his shot high, and he's accurate with it. O'Neal out of the double to Rice. He's guarded by veteran Derek McKee. SHAQ finds Fox around the perimeter to Fisher, and Derek Fisher has his shot come out for him, and McKee takes the rebound.
Y'all see the
Frazier against Fox into the paint.
Y'all see the matchup between Bean and Reggie? So they
He's
not.
not going to block your shot. He's going to try to
think,
strip you on the way up. So once he gets position, he's going to protect the ball just like he
Travis
did that
Best is
time.
in.
Lakers by 11.
And you got Kobe on Reggie.
Bryant over Miller, and he traveled.
He walked. Shuffle his feet.
Travis Best is in the game right now to do a couple things. First of all, to try to slow the ball coming up the floor, and secondly, to try to increase the tempo of the game, get some easy baskets. He's quick, he's strong, and
Travis
as you said,
Best
Bob,
is
he
nice,
loves
too.
that little floater in the lane.
Pacers has a good team.
In the first quarter,
Defense, scout,
the
defensive.
best shooting team all around in the league, 7 for 20. Lakers, 15 for 22. Sam Perkins misses the
Nice
three, but
scoop.
Crozier is there.
See, Crozier did shit like that. He did his little slip points.
Quick first step.
That shit
And
pissed
after
me
putting
off
on
back
20
in the day.
pounds lifting weights in the offseason, he's rugged enough to do some dirty work inside.
Well, one of the reasons they traded Antonio Davis was they felt like Sam Perkins needed to play about 20 minutes, and they needed to get
That's
Crozier
a
on the
bad
floor
pass.
for things just like that.
Man, like the diesel.
O'Neal.
Reggie down to 2-9.
And it comes up short. In fact, he drew air with it. Sam Perkins.
They're trying to take SHAQ.
And it looks like O'Neal
See,
fouled
Larry
it.
Bird's thought process to take SHAQ away from the rim by putting Perkins in. So he wants to get SHAQ out, and so that his guys can penetrate.
O'Neal backing in on Perkins. McKee
Good move by SHAQ.
but it's not enough.
I'm shocked that they allowed SHAQ to take 2 dribbles, turn, and lay that ball in the basket, and they cannot win this game if they give him those kind of baskets.
He's already scored 17.
That
Best on the
defense
move,
by Fish.
and a Laker foul.
SHAQ gets the ball in the lane. You're going to see the 1 bounce, the 2 bounce. He picks it up. And look how close he is to the
Yeah,
basket. His
they
muscles
gotta
in
help
and lays
him
the
on
ball
that.
in the basket. That's like a 2-foot shot. And how about we've seen as SHAQ has played and scored those kind of baskets during the playoffs, he just wears down and demoralizes the opponent.
Now,
Reggie never
SHAQ,
sits
now
down. Jalen
Kobe's
Rose is
matched up
back
with
in.
Jalen Rose right now, y'all.
Perkins for 3. Travis Best gives them a fresh 24. Rose doesn't use much of it
shot.
as he
That's
switches
deep.
one from beyond the arc.
That's the strength of the Pacers. It was come
There's
off
nothing you can do
offensively.
about that. He just caught it and shot that shit from deep.
And they're within 6. It's the Lakers who ask for time.
Well, the 2 bench scoring, so the bench did a good job.
Bryant with the miss. O'Neal with the recovery. And he scored 19 points, and we still have 7.5 minutes to play.
SHAQ starting off great,
Now, Bird
having
told me
a great
yesterday he
game.
didn't think they could win if SHAQ was going to get 35 or more points. Well, he's on pace for over 40 right now.
Perkins. Bryant unable to switch. McKee has it poked away by
Kobe's
Bryant.
gone.
Kobe's got it.
SHAQ again.
Feeling it now. Up with the jumper.
Wait.
Crozier takes the rebound. Best.
Hey,
Crozier delivers a splattering screen on Fisher. And now Terry Durham loves the whistle. Listen, Crozier is a rugged customer.
This was great to him.
Hey, I tell you, Crozier be pissing me off, bro. He do shit. He do little shit to help out his
The referee
team.
would not bite on it. Then Crozier sees the
Little
mismatch,
clever
goes
shit.
right into the post. Fisher locks him up, and he gets the foul. That was great refereeing by Terry Durham.
And now Danny Crawford spots wants something.
See, he was,
It's a foul on Jalen Rose. Looks like he's arms behind him and trying to lock
Kobe
in
getting under him.
That will be his second foul.
That's 2 on Rose, the Pacers' leading scorer this year.
So Bean got under
And
his skin.
league's most improved player. First time Reggie Miller hasn't led Indiana in scoring since 1989.
Good pass by Bean.
The dribble penetration and the quickness of Kobe Bryant is really causing problems for the Pacer perimeter guys. When he gets in there, the back line steps up, he lays it off, and it's a layup for a
So right now, Kobe's not taking a bunch of shots, y'all. He's making the right decision, making the right plays.
As Best makes his move, there's another offensive foul on the Pacers.
Let the game come to him.
When you
Playing
put
real
down
good
the defense
basketball.
and get into the painted area,
Good pass
the
by
back line
Bean.
has to step up, and when they do, Ori rolls right to the basket and finishes it off.
That was a beauty.
Good play by D-Fish.
Offense is totally in sync, and you know what? When you only play a team twice, east west like these guys do.
Yeah, that's unacceptable. The Pacers got to stop that. Rick Francis is able to dive in and get a
Back
lane.
in for the Pacers. Rose with the running one-hander that doesn't fall. And Ori takes it from Lakers.
Quickly they're advancing the ball. Nobody has stopped it. They got into the scoring area in 19 seconds. Only 5 seconds off the
Give it
clock.
to Shaq. It's a mismatch.
Against the smaller Perkins. Now they surround him. He gets the ball, scores the basket.
See, it's so much of a mismatch, y'all. It wouldn't make sense for Kobe to just come up and try and take the Finals MVP from Shaq, bro. Like, it wouldn't make fucking sense. So what these guys asking Kobe to do, oh, Kobe ain't win Finals MVP. Nigga, why would he try? You got the best big man in the game with the hugest mismatch that he's ever had in the history of basketball. Fucking Sam Perkins and Shaq.
Cannot be happy at the rim doesn't dribble out. Shaquille O'Neal to get in here early in this half after being
And then they come back later and criticize Kobe for not playing the right way, but he's playing the right way. You know what I'm saying? He's playing within the flow of the offense, which is what you're supposed to do.
with the swarming defense. Now they get back, but look, they give him enough space where he just goes up in between basically 3 defenders. You have got to get your body chest up against him. He gets a kind roll and a 3-point.
Those defenders were late.
Kobe Bryant took down the game, and now we finally see Brian Shaw.
Jackets have a real good game one.
SHAQ can't complete the 3-point play, but Derek Fisher claims the rebound. To Rice. Ori is there. Rice has it blocked, and he was fouled.
Now we're starting to see offensive rebounding. Look at the team that the Pacers have on the floor. Davis is a good rebounder. They have a small team. All 5 guys must rebound. They give up a second shot off a SHAQ missed free throw. Then Ori swoops in, finds Rice, who drives the ball right to the basket.
Can a vehicle be both rugged and refined? Both fast charging and demand a slow gaze?
To draw the foul.
I don't see the foul. I ain't see the
Now
foul.
he checks back in. They had no one within 3 inches of SHAQ in height, and obviously they have no one, Spitz included, anywhere near his bulk and strength.
You see that? So they don't have no one Shaq's size. So that's the reason why Shaq is gonna win the MVP, the Finals MVP. They don't have nobody his fucking size. Like we said, the championship was really won in the Western Conference Finals, but the Pacers did give a good fight, right? They gave a good fight, and that's all you can do. But they didn't have nobody his size.
Coverage of the French Open continues from 9 a.m. Pacific on NBC. Rice hits 1 of 2, and the Lakers lead again by 15.
Kobe's on the bench right now, y'all. D-Fish is back
Working on Fisher. This is badly.
This is a point blank
takes it
layup.
on the other side of the hoop.
Fish pushes the ball. Gotta get the ball. Gotta get the rack to Shaq. Move that ball. Get the rack to Shaq.
Shaw swings it to Fisher. And now SHAQ against Smits. Miller over to help. Shaw's left alone for three.
That's a good shot.
Almost made his eighth.
Oh, hey.
There
goes big flat
He's
Rob.
on the offensive glass.
Go SHAQ.
They go to SHAQ. Misses off the glass, and Smits has the rebound.
To Jalen.
For three.
Jalen was nice.
Right there was slipping away from the Pacers. Jalen Rose doing what the Pacers do best. Early offense and shoot that quick three. Well, they shot over 18 threes a game this year. That's a big strength of their team. They've got to knock some shots in.
Shaw.
He Shaw. No
Lost it
ball.
on the way to the hoop. And Indiana touched it last. The Lakers will keep it, no foul.
Talking about early offense, watch the shot clock. You see how quickly it takes him to get the ball up the floor. And within 5 seconds, Rose has a three.
Back line, Rice on the drive.
Good pass.
His first field goal of the game, he scored three.
We always talk about how you finish quarters and halves. The Pacers need a strong finish here. They don't want to go in 16 or 18 down at half.
Will Smith playing like shit.
Smits lost it.
Can't do that against Shaq. Gotta be able to attack Shaq and make it work. So now Shaq won't be
Orlando
methodical,
teammate,
picking it
O'Neal.
apart.
Shaw's got it back now. Fisher for three.
Woo! Defense.
Inside, outside, double team, swing on, Fisher three. Lakers by 17, a little over 2 minutes to go here in the half. Lakers have been brilliant here to start game one.
Smits. Shaw.
No good. Smith playing like shit.
Taken by Shaw. The Lakers have reestablished.
Shaq ain't got nothing to worry about this game. So far.
Indiana had winning the first 17-point deficit back down to 6.
Now Rose has 2 fouls. Price is trying to
Okay.
attack it with the third.
Instead, it's an offensive foul. And it's number 2 on Rice.
It's been a conscious effort here to try to get Jalen Rose out of the ball game. They go right to Glenn Rice. You see that
Yep.
right arm pushes off.
Offensive foul.
And Rose avoids his third foul.
Smith screening for Rose. Now he has it back. Driving on O'Neal to the left hand. And a whistle on his move. The Pacers wanted goaltending.
Shaq
But
beat
they're not
the
gonna
fuck
get
out
it.
of that shit.
Instead, O'Neal is hit with his second foul.
When you have to go out and close out on a shooter, you've got to be able to move your feet. You see
Hey,
the
Rick
block up top.
Spencer's past his prime, bro. Shaq beat the fuck out of that shit. They ain't had nobody to go out back at Shaq, bro.
But Shaq had his hand riding him on his hip on the way to the basket. That's why you'll get a 2-shot foul here.
Smits, the 34-year-old from the Netherlands. Doug, the Duncan Dutchman, hits the first. Travis Knight makes his first appearance in quite a while. Replaces
So Shaq's being a monster right now. Very good game.
7 rebounds.
Now, in the regular season, the 2 games, Shaq got 53 field goal attempts, about 26 and a half a game. Tonight, already 14. So he's getting his shot attempts. More importantly, the Pacers aren't putting him on the free throw line. He shot only 11 free throws in the 2 games, so they have not fouled him in the 2 games this year either.
That pass went astray, but there's a foul just as it does. It's number 2 on Smits. Indiana has had an unusual postseason in that obviously they played well enough to reach the finals. They've also had some terrible games. Milwaukee led them by 31 points in 2 different games, both of which they won by 13 in round 1. So they're susceptible to blowouts. Travis Knight, 2 seconds to shoot, and Knight misses long.
Travis Knight.
Exactly a minute to play in the half.
Good defense by Horry. One of the better.
Wow, he has been really aggressive. They've gone to him in that low post.
I told you, Crozier.
He's been able to
Crozier
get the
loves little
advantage.
shit.
What a big lift off the bench, Bob. He's been for these Pacers.
He scored 8. Glenn Rice. Travis Knight.
Good move by Travis Knight. Good hustle.
The Pacers are doing a terrible job on the defensive backboard right now. After getting off to a great start, the Lakers are now pounding on the offensive board.
And Crozier was pounded by.
I told you that nigga Crozier, bro. I used to watch back in the day, and I'd be like, he pissed me the fuck off. I'd be wanting to swing on his ass, bro. And we trying to pull away, and this nigga keep attacking us, bro, giving this team a chance. I hate that nigga, man.
Austin Crozier, a big bright spot in an otherwise dreary first half for the Pacers.
There's
That's
the
a good
isolation.
move.
This time against Robert Horry. He hangs in the air, fades, and makes a nice jump shot, and follows it up with a great move to the basket and has the wherewithal to be able to finish. He's going to get the bump. And this is where you got to get greedy.
He got to take it, Rob. You know what I'm
Don't
saying?
think 2 free throws, think 3-point play.
He got to take it, Rob.
And he's the Pacers' leading scorer in the half now with 11.
Now Smith's out of the game because they don't want him to get his 3rd foul.
Here's Albee. Throws up a wild shot that's no good. The short shot is there. That's Glenn Rice.
Good defense.
Contact. Ball out of bounds. No foul.
When I spoke with the Pacers assistant Rick Carlisle before the game, he said that my biggest concern is our defensive rebounding and the Lakers going to the offensive board.
Being back in the
first 2
game.
rounds, the Lakers averaged almost 17 offensive rebounds a game. Against Portland, only 9. That's why Portland played them so well. They were able to shut down that offensive rebounding.
Bryant comes off the bench for the last possession, replacing Fisher. Here's Bryant showing
Oh,
to take the
good
free.
defense.
Gets knocked it away. Now Beth beats him to the ball and lobs it before the buzzer. Very nearly a brilliant play by Best to end the half. Reggie Miller said.
Sometimes it feels like everything's going wrong. Let Edible take care of the stress. Don't.
The first half.
Well, as we start this 3rd period, when we talked to Larry Bird yesterday, he talked about how important it was for his starting team to get off to a good start in the 1st quarter and the 3rd. First quarter disaster, down 15. Now what you're going to see is Kobe Bryant once again against Mark Jackson, up the floor trying to pressure, make them use clock to get into their offense slowly. Let's see if they can get Miller a quick shot here.
Here's Reggie with the ball against Harper. He goes into Smits for the jump hook on SHAQ. That's good.
So you got Shaq killing them down low, and then you got Kobe limiting their possessions. That's cold right there. That's cold.
Started the game the same way. Missed 3 of those shots before he finally got in rhythm. I think he's finding out that if he catches the ball in there and he takes his time, he can get that shot against Shaq.
Smits has scored 8, and it's a 10-point game.
Give it to Shaq.
Into O'Neal. Only Jackson there to help. He turns on Smits and
Good
tips
move
it
by
for a
Shaq.
miss.
The double team is coming from the top, so Shaq should not be allowed to spin baseline. Smits has got to get over that shoulder and not let him turn that way.
23 for O'Neal. Can Smits answer?
Go
He
Smits
can.
is getting on.
It's down here on
Getting
the
hot.
defensive end. He has
Yeah,
got to get
right
his
now.
body up on Shaq, and although Shaq has the strength, he's got to know where his help is coming and send Shaq back to that person.
10-point game. Now, see, this is the liability of Shaq as an outside defender, right? Everybody want to talk about the scoring and everything, but as great as he scored, it's still a 10-point game. Mainly because, I mean, you have Austin Crozier contributing as well, but look at the wide open shots. Look that Rich Smits is getting. You know what I'm saying? He's going to get whatever he wants. Shaq's just not going to go out there.
Glenn Rice with
And
the
nobody
foul.
talks about that. Like, nobody talks about that.
Dribble. Harper looking for O'Neal. Back to Harper. The fake on
Good
Jackson
shot by
on the jump.
Rob.
Ace AC Green comes in for the rebound.
Good shot by AC.
Alongside guys must rebound. You look at Larry Bird, he knows possession of the basketball is everything, especially when you're trading. You got to get back in the game, you got to get some stops.
Smith's again.
Smith's back at it.
He hit his first two, finally misses his first shot of this third quarter. Harper swings to the basket, and there's a whistle.
And Ron Harper goes inline to inline. Nobody stops the basketball. You got to step up. Now, Ron Harper that first half had 8 points. He was 3 of 3, hit a 3. Reggie Miller had none. But look at this. Who's stopping the basketball?
Nobody stopping the ball.
You take the ball right to the front of the rim and you finally get to the foul. But
that's horrible.
Indiana right now, their defense in this open court situation is really getting themselves in trouble, Bob.
Foul was on Smith's, his third. Ron Harper, throughout the Portland series especially, and here in game one of this series against the Pacers, has been a sneaky scorer. He'll throw in some key points. He says with a smile that in 6 years with Phil Jackson, he has never called a play for me once.
That's when you've got Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen and Tony Kukoc on your team. You're not going to get a lot of plays. That's why you have to learn to play within the offense and just make the shot.
Being back on
defense, and that's why he has 3 rings going for his 4th.
And now Kobe Bryant
defense.
Glenn Rice. They're not looking for Harper as a first, second, or third option. It's Rose for 3 and SHAQ for the rebound. Lakers by 13.
Get the Bean. Bean going to work.
Kobe Bryant to the baseline.
Good pass by Bean.
Green open. The rebound taken by Reggie Miller. Smith from Jackson.
Y'all see that pass by Mark Jackson? That shit was nasty.
He finds Green
Look
open.
at Mark.
The rebound taken
One of the
by
greatest
Reggie Miller.
passes of all time.
Smith from Jackson. Only 4 players in the history of the NBA have more career assists than Mark Jackson. And they're all Hall of Famers or future Hall of Famers.
That was great vision. Look right over his shoulder.
Now they harassing SHAQ.
That's off nicely.
And as SHAQ makes his move in between Jackson and Smith's, there's an
All right, thanks, Bob. Phil Jackson, with just a subtle way of getting his team's attention, told him after that last time out, he says, Rick Smith has 6
Right
points.
back to SHAQ.
We have
Got the
5.
advantage.
We're starting out the wrong way. Bob?
Thanks, Ahmad. Trying to rectify that situation, they go to O'Neal. His hook is no good, but there's
SHAQ's cooling down a little bit.
When it winds up in
But
Shaq's
still ain't
hands,
gonna get his rebound and put it back in.
The strengths of the Lakers were the best rebounding teams in the league, one of the best offensive rebounding teams in the league. Talked about in the earlier 2 rounds what they did, and tonight
Look at the
they're trying
ball
to wear
pressure.
it down and get on that offensive board. Pacers have got to rebound.
that was the Lakers' 10th offensive rebound. Smith's again. Dan
Good
Davis
hustle.
trying to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds for the Lakers.
Larry Bird is fully red, y'all. Motherfucker is red. Look at this nigga, dog.
Into SHAQ, 25.
No good.
That one won't stay down, but the tip does.
2 offensive rebounds by Ron Harper. You've got to block out. If you're going to get back in this game, you have got to get on those boards. That is one of the Lakers' strengths.
Ron Harper has 11. Here's Miller on the move. And a whistle, so he may get his first points at the foul line.
Now, when the
Yeah,
game
Reggie
started,
been quiet all game. He ain't really done shit. So it's time for Reggie to get involved in this action.
no, it was the Pacers on the boards. Now it is the Lakers. The jump hook, nobody blocks out.
That's
And you see
unacceptable.
Glenn Rice with the offensive rebound doesn't finish, and there's Shaquille O'Neal.
That's just laziness on the Pacers'
Next
part.
it's Ron Harper with 2 tips to lay in. So 4 offensive rebounds already to start this 3rd period.
Almost unbelievably, that was Reggie Miller's first point. He hit 92% of his free throws this year. Second only to Jeff Hornacek in his last year with Utah. Hornacek hit 95%.
Reggie is very subdued right now.
13
He
point
plays
game.
at best when he's got a chip on his shoulder. He's got to find something here to get upset about, get himself in his game emotionally.
You can tell there is not the same rivalry here, nothing approaching it, that Reggie experiences in Eastern Conference arenas.
Bad possession, bad spacing on that possession as well.
When Reggie went to the line and got his first point on a free throw, there would have been sarcastic cheers. There was nothing here.
Go back to work on Shaq. Good
Finds
pass
Miller.
to Reggie.
A 2-point attempt. No good.
Brick.
Loose ball.
There goes Bean. Good pass by Bean.
And the foul will be on Jackson. Meanwhile, Reggie Miller is 0 for 8 after missing that last
So
one.
within
Here's
the
him up.
flow of the game, there's no reason for Bean to just try and take over or whatever the fuck y'all want him to do. Right? There's no reason. It's only playing smart basketball.
All right, thanks, Bob. Just on that point you were talking about Reggie being the villain, I had a sit-down interview with him yesterday, and he told me that coming to L.A.,
Shaq has the advantage. Let him eat.
guaranteed the first game that the crowd would be with him. Before this season was over, they would hate him, and that's what he would
Anybody would
that's
do
what he would
that.
write.
Let me say this. Anybody would do that. Michael Jordan, LeBron James, anybody would just give the ball to Shaq and let him eat. Especially when you're 20 years old. Come on.
That's Bob.
He is, of course, a Californian. High school in Riverside, college at UCLA.
The rivalries are born at playoff time. We know that when the stakes are high and one team's going to advance and another's going to be eliminated, that's where the rivalries occur. And that's where Reggie in New York and Reggie in Chicago, Reggie in Miami, the different places that they've had to play in the East. When you only play a team twice, like they do now, East-West, it's very difficult to have a rivalry unless you're meeting in the finals like the Celtics and the Lakers did so often.
Bean back on that ass.
1 of 2 for Harper. 14-point Los Angeles
That's
lead.
mismatch. Gotta get it to Smith. Repost up. You gotta get it to
Miller
Smith.
returns it to Spence. In the lane, Davis fakes Shaq off his feet. And there's
Good
a
move
whistle
by
on the
Daryl
drop.
Davis to draw the foul.
AC Green commits his first. Dale Davis will be at the free throw line. He is actually the lesser of the 2 free throw shooters when you compare him to Shaq, at least in these playoffs.
Oh, trash at one.
He hits the first.
Look what he's done rebound-wise, though. This is what he has to do.
Phenomenal
But he also
rebound.
needs help. In the Eastern Conference Finals against New York, almost 14 rebounds a game. He has got to have help, though. He's got to get team rebounding because Rick Smith, for a big man, is not a
13-point
good
game.
rebounder.
It ain't nothing too
Davis makes
crazy.
1 of 2. He's a career 53% free
We
throw
just need to
shooter.
play more
A
with
fraction worse
more
than Shaq
effort
when
with
you
the
compare
defense.
careers. Bryant Trout
Yeah,
finishing
Bean.
up on Davis. He actually
Bean with
improved
the trap.
to 69% during the regular season, but he's fallen off to around 54 in the playoffs. Mark Jackson
Bean, look, you see Bean on defense?
and taken by Rice.
Bean has been stellar defensively. Stellar.
Into O'Neal in the paint. The hop, the jumper. Dale Davis grabbed it. Scored the basket on the goaltending call.
See, what Shaq is doing now, he's not even waiting for any kind of double team. He's catching the ball and going quickly.
The best perimeter defender on the team, bar none.
Into it. He's shooting the ball from about 7 or 8 feet.
You can see why he made first team. And being defensively, being back. Oh, good shot by Mark.
And he scored 11.
But even when he scored, that was in like a scramble mode scenario. But good shot by Mark Jackson.
Rice was bumped by Smits. And what a terrible foul from Indiana's perspective. A touch foul way out on the perimeter as he picks up his fourth.
Well, he has a very difficult time moving his feet. You see, he wants to get out there. He's got to take one more step. He can't get there. The Lakers know that. That's why they're involving him in these screen rolls.
They go Bean.
Kobe working on Reggie.
Good pass.
Up to Shaq.
Good mid-air adjustment by
Who was
Shaq.
popped on the noggin by Smits, and that's 5.
Well, Larry Bird says, look, we're behind. I've got to keep Nick Smith on the floor. But again, that dribble penetration, Smith steps up and he takes a poor angle to try to get back to Shaq. That's the kind of shot that he's got to leave him alone.
good
He
pass
can't
by
foul him on
Kobe
one of
to
those
Shaq.
shots where he's trying to jackknife it and go to the other side of the basket.
Sam Perkins now replaces Smits.
And when you're Rick Smith, you have to hit that mid-range. You have to.
Perkins, the former Laker, who made the winning basket
To
in the
keep
last
the defense honest.
finals victory for LA, the opener in Chicago in 1991. After that, Michael Jordan and company won the next
And look at Perkins with the Kawhi Leonard braids and shit.
4 in a row for the
He was
first of
Kawhi
6
Leonard
championships.
before Kawhi Leonard.
This is the first time LA has been back in the finals in 9 years, and Perkins now wears the uniform of the Pacers. Here's Jim Gray.
All right, Bob. Rick Smith's now on the bench. I had a chance to talk to him at halftime, and I asked him what he was going to do differently in the second half for his team. He says there's nothing we can do differently. It is basically just pretty much impossible to stop this guy. Never quite heard that type of a concession from a guy who's out on the court competing. What we've
Which
seen
is sad. You know what I'm saying? You can rebound more. You can show more effort. I mean, I get the logic, but I would never admit that.
West backs up his point of view, and Miller has his first field goal on his 9th attempt.
Well, see, you got to the free throw line, you got a couple free throws, and that's what you do. You get yourself to the line, now start being more aggressive. Maybe you can get some rhythm.
Pacers to within 10 now. Kobe Bryant thinks about a 3. Jackson's on it.
Good pass by Bain.
His three-pointer. Shaq's got the rebound, and the follow is good.
Good move by Shaq. So Shaq's back on. He's heating up again. It's still not a bad game. It's still a 12-point game.
Dale Davis out to Miller. Long 3.
Bad
Coming
foul.
out of his Harper to block it, but he fouled him. And Reggie's
He
going to
did.
get 3 free throws.
I think a leg drop where she was up there. And Riley Harper was trying to play D on that nigga Hogan.
You know what Harper was going to say is, Reggie kicked his leg out, but
He did.
Harper got him up on the wrist before Reggie made contact with his leg. Reggie loves to kick that leg out when he shoots the ball. Again, he got to the free throw, and watch him now as he sort of kicks that leg out, but Harper gets him.
He still got him
free
on
throw.
top, so it didn't really make any sense. He still got him. He still fouled him. But I get what they're saying because Reggie did use that as a strategy to draw fouls.
Reggie Miller. So once again, as a player, if you're struggling from the field, get to the line and work yourself back into a rhythm.
Reggie out here playing like shit.
He's virtually automatic from the stripe. And he's 3 for 3 tonight.
And Bob, you talked about a while ago, Reggie Miller can be, as Phil Jackson said, dormant for 2.5 or 3 periods and then explode and throw
That's
a
a fact.
20-point quarter. So I think Larry Bird looks up here and says, as badly as we've played, almost 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, it's going to be under double digits here if Reggie makes it down to a 9-point
And that's not bad because you'll still take that. Like, even as bad as y'all been playing, you'll still take that. Like, what, you down 10 now? You know what I'm saying?
When he scored 41 in the 5th in the deciding game in round 1 against Milwaukee, and 18 in the 4th.
Yeah.
He got 34
You know what I'm saying? You still take that.
at Madison Square
If I'm the coach.
Half of them 17 in the 4th.
With those Bain.
Kobe Bryant changed his shot in midair and missed it.
Not a good possession
7
there.
with a basket here, or 6 with a 3. That's what Jackson wants. But it won't stay
Almost
down.
If you're the Lakers, you got to go back to Shaq. Smith's on the bench right now. Perkins can't handle him. He's got his own way in there. Don't go away from what's working.
Yeah, Shaq had to go and go right back to him.
Glenn Rice turns and misses off the glass.
That was a bad possession by the
Pacers on
Lakers.
the run. Jalen Rose to the hoop. Jackson tried to come over the offensive rebound. The ball's out of bounds, and the Lakers will have it.
How big would that basket have been? It was cut to 7. Because I'll tell you, I'm Phil Jackson. He just pointed out, he said, throw the ball into Shaq. 2 possessions in a row. Kobe tries to score, then Glenn Rice. Go into your big man. They can't stop him.
Well, you can't be mad at Kobe. He's not gonna go down to Shaq every single time down the floor. You know, sometimes he's gonna need to be aggressive too. But they're gonna repost up Shaq and do the same shit because Shaq has the major mismatch.
Shaq's doing it all. Rice is 1 of 8 in the game, and Kobe is scoring.
Shaq has it going. The ball should. That's
It's
a
all
bad
in his
pass.
hands, and on the turnover, Jackson has it.
That's a
For Indiana.
horrible pass.
Sam Perkins
Funny. Oh,
can't
hey.
hit the 3.
Good rebound by Shaq. Kobe
That
pushing
rebound
it.
was O'Neal's 14th.
Kobe ain't gonna done off
29
this game.
points.
And
Go
Perkins
right
is
back to
over 4
Shaq.
on the floor. He needs to make some shots to drag Shaq out of
Pass
that
back
lane.
out. Kobe
Kobe
baby.
Bryant misses what would have been a two-pointer.
And see, that can make you go cold too. Like if you've been passing the ball to this nigga all game and you ain't getting no shots up, you're gonna go cold. You know what I'm saying? That's just basketball, bro. So you gotta you got to let the other guys involved in the game. You can't be too mad at Kobe for taking some of these shots. But Shaq is definitely the go-to guy in this game. You got to get the ball back to Shaq. He's dominating. He's dominating.
Indiana with a chance to cut into the lead. Jackson up and under, got it, plus the foul.
So the
Bill
Pacers
Jackson
are on
cannot
the
be
serve.
happy with this Indiana run, and Larry Bird has to be ecstatic. They've been able to do a nice job of keeping the ball away from Shaq. More importantly, they've rebounded the ball, and they've got some early offense. Jalen Rose missed a layup, but they come right back. And the nice little up and under by Mark Jackson, who's having a terrific game. He is keeping the Pacers closer to the Lakers, especially as they come back in this third period.
Mark Jackson having a good quiet game despite the hounding defense. So people are only going to look at the percentages, but if you see this game, Kobe has been on his ass. He's hit some hard shots where Kobe had to recover, but that's about it. He hasn't been shooting over Kobe or none of that shit like that. It's not like that.
3-point play.
So when people look at the numbers, they're gonna say, "Oh well, bro, Mark Jackson's a tough player to guard," but they're gonna be like, "Oh, you know what? He was busting Kobe's ass." Not true. We gotta watch the games. I'm gonna break everything down.
Game. Indies are on an 11-2 run right now.
Sometimes the Lakers get disinterested if things come too easy. Pacers right
Kobe
now
posted
pushing a
up.
little bit. Let's see
Got
how
Shaq
this
posted up.
Shaw just
Shaq got the whole damn team around
and
him.
Shaq's shot was partially blocked, but still goes.
Good shit by Shaq.
We're in trouble. Go
So
to the
this game one has been all Shaq.
MVP.
Now has 31. It wasn't clean, but it dropped. Miller off the dribble against Shaw. One-hander won't go, but the follow is there for Dale Davis.
I like what Reggie's doing right now, though. He's really attacking. He tried to jump in and get the foul on Shaw.
Strategy, go back to Shaq.
Thought about three.
Shaq ain't open. Kobe has to make something happen.
He's into AC Green and
Get
Shaw.
back to Shaq.
Shaq is double teamed. Shaw into the lane.
Give me that shit.
Dale Davis, what a job he's doing in the last several minutes.
Gotta find Reggie.
Here he is again. And Dale Davis, who made the All-Star team this year for the first time in his 9-year career.
Man, that pass was nasty.
Here he is again.
That pass was nasty.
Green, thought about three. Now off the dribble.
That
He's into AC Green and Shaw. Shaq is double teamed. Shaw into the lane. Blocked out of the eye. Dale Davis, what a job he's doing.
Look at Mark.
Several minutes. Here he is again. And Dale Davis, who made the All-Star
Mark was
team
such a
this
good
year for
point
the first
guard,
time in his
man.
9-year career, has made this a 4-point game as the clock ticks down to 2 minutes to play in the third.
See a lot of play in the Pacers come out right now.
So they go to double team with Kobe, back to Shaq.
Shaw for three.
Ryan Shaw can't get off.
And look, they're off and running.
And that's the only negative to posting up all game is that your shooters go cold. Right? So you're forced to literally just ride Shaq the whole game.
Push the pace of the Lakers right now, getting them into a transition game.
Mark Jackson with the reverse.
Good move by Mark. By that time, he wasn't being guarded by Bean that time.
We know Larry Bird told Jim right ahead.
So let's see who was guarding him.
Can't silence the Pacers.
So Mark got off. Who was that, Ron? No, that's Ryan Shaw.
Getting them into a
So
transition
take
game.
Ryan Shaw.
Jackson with the reverse. They're within two.
Mark Jackson's tough, man. He was one of those point guards back in the day that posted up. You know what I'm saying? Strong point guard.
Jim right
Savvy
ahead, he said,
player.
I like our position. I thought he was trying to pull a little slight job on his team, but he must have done something we did. We were right back in the game.
The Bean got it. Bean's trying to look for Shaq. There's no Shaq. No post up. Kobe takes Jalen. Money. So right now, Kobe's not really getting off like that. It's mainly been Shaq. It's been all Shaq, y'all.
When he takes your one-on-one,
But the game is close, 79-63.
Jalen Rose couldn't get it back.
Bean's hungry. Bean gonna snatch that shit. Kobe's looking to get the ball on the Shaq. Back to Shaq.
Shaw from the head of the key.
The shooters are cold.
And Portland's saying, where were those the other night when we needed those misses? Ryan Shaw cannot find one tonight.
Brian Shaw and Kobe did a number on Portland. Oh my God.
Trying to figure out why
We're gonna go to that game too.
isn't in Portland. And why the Lakers aren't the ones watching on TV. Here's Miller on the
Diesel,
clock.
good block by Diesel. We got 3 blocks. Bean. So now Indiana's worst nightmare is Kobe getting off along with Shaq. That's their worst nightmare.
Back up by 6.
Reggie is taking one dribble too many. He's got
And it's something about Kobe. When the game gets close, something triggers inside of that nigga. That nigga heart get bigger inside his chest. Oh, what the fuck going on?
before Shaq gets open and running it right into the shot blocking of Shaq, and it's really
Okay,
taking away his effectiveness.
Shot blocking game clock virtually identical.
They isolated Mark Jackson right now. Got running 1-4. Isolation, everybody on the other side of the floor. So Mark Jackson can try to take Bean one-on-one. Let's see what happens.
And Jack Neese says, hold on.
The clock actually stopped here, so we're probably going to have to take some time off of it. I looked up and the clock had stopped moving.
Gives us a chance to note this. You were talking about Brian Shaw, who had made 7 of 8 from three-point range. He's 0 for 5 overall in this game. And the Pacers sharpshooter, Reggie Miller, 1 for 11.
You said Shaq's going to have 31 points. Reggie's going to be down.
Here we go again. He's doing the same shit. 4 out, right? He's doing the same shit.
11. You're only going to be down by 6 bucks before the end of the third. You would take that.
And as Mark Jackson takes it into the paint, there's a Laker foul. It's on. They changed the last
And
basket.
Mark Jackson using his strength to get down low, but I don't know where the foul was.
Put it up on the
Let
board.
me look back, see where the foul was.
You would take that.
And as
The
Mark
foul on
Jackson.
Rick Fox?
Reggie's going to be down 1 for 11.
Trying to see where the
You're only going to be
foul
down by
was
6
on
bucks
that
before the
possession.
end of the third. You would take that.
And as
I
Mark
don't know,
Jackson
maybe
takes it into
Kobe
the
got him a
paint,
little bit.
there's a
I
Laker
don't
foul.
see shit. I can see why Kobe pissed off.
It's on. They changed the last basket. They had put it up on the board as a 3 by.
Back then, one of Kobe's weaknesses back then was with bigger guards posting them up. And you see how deep Mark Jackson got. He got better throughout the years when Kobe got stronger. But back then, they knew that, hey, we could try to post up Kobe and get him close to the basket. But as far as perimeter defense, Kobe was fantastic.
Brian Shaw, they changed it to a 2, so good news for the Pacers. Their deficit is 6 rather than 7 as we start the fourth quarter. Shaw from Shaq. O'Neal has
Good pass by Shaq Diesel,
He's taken
who was a great passer for a center. Well, a good passer for a center.
He
He
hooks
wasn't
up with
great,
his old Orlando teammate.
but he could pass that thing.
Best.
I'm really particular about who I say is great because, like, Shaq's good, but Jokic is great at passing. So I try to differentiate. Shaq was good, but Jokic is great. So I hold on to that great thing. That means more to me to say a player is great at something.
Shaw for the rebound.
Rick Fox,
Rick Fox in the front court.
good pass. Good pass to Diesel. Diesel's killing
And
it
it's a 10-point
like he's
game.
supposed to.
When less than a minute of playing time ago, it was 4.
Game's still up for
Be
grabs.
careful and use his timeouts wisely. We know the Lakers like the surge. It's a big shot here by Reggie.
And it's an air ball.
Reggie had 1 of 13 from the field. Now, if the Lakers score here. That'll be 6 unanswered points. They'll double their lead. I think Bird's going to need a
Reggie's
timeout
struggling
here. He
mightily.
can't let this lead slip away.
And these are open shots that Reggie normally hits, so I can't even contribute that to great defense. He just missing. He's just off.
As they climb back into the game, he's got to keep his team close.
Go Perkins. Now they got
Now from
Perkins
the
out
crowd
there.
as O'Neal fires the jumper that's short, and Derek McKee takes the rebound.
Okay, the games are close. And this is game one, y'all. This is a feel-out game. So not every game was like this.
Austin Crozier into the paint, almost lost the dribble. Travis Best. Reggie, 4 seconds to shoot.
Good pass by Reggie.
Tapped out for a three.
For a better shot. That's a
He
good
needed
decision
that.
by
Tim
Reggie.
Perkins is such a big part of this
Reggie
team.
ain't have it going. Give it to your teammate. Get them going.
Because he's a big man who actually
Good-
shoots
good
more
play by
three-pointers
Reggie.
than he does two, and he will stretch the defense. Shot clock winding down. Big
7-point
possession.
game. 7-point game, y'all. Give it to Shaq.
O'Neal finds Ori with a nice pass and rebound.
So you guys see, even though Shaq is dominating from an individual standpoint, the game is still close. And that's mainly because you're trading 2s for 3s at this point, right? And the Pacers are able to get a couple of stops, right? And you're also slowing down the game, right? Which is taking up a lot of clock to get Shaq to post up. So for all you guys who want to break down the game, yeah, if it takes you a long time to post up, it's going to ruin the rest of your offense if the post up doesn't work with Shaq. So the shot clock's going to wind down. Somebody's going to have to shoot a bad shot at the end of the shot clock. That's just the negative about posting up as much as they did. So Shaq is making it up through his playmaking right now.
Defense has got to step up. That's twice now. Shaq has passed out the double teams for layups. Once to Shaw, this time to Ori.
Plays like
Good
that
defense
explain
by
why O'Neal
defense.
led all NBA centers in assists this year.
Shaq doesn't want to come
He
out.
comes out to meet Perkins to deny him the shot. So that's Crozier sliding in against
And that's the thing, right? Shaq does not want to come out on those posts out of the paint, and the Pacers know that. That's the one of the reasons why they took out Rick Smith to put in Perkins. So that's helped lead to the comeback. Now, Austin Crozier, here you go, making a mess again and getting to the line.
defenders, and one of them fouled him. And Indiana won some big road games in this postseason, closing out both Philadelphia and the Knicks on the road in Game 6 affairs.
Low-key
Well, when you
having
look at the
himself a good
finals, you
game.
know it's a 2-3-2 format as we look at the best home records in the league. 2-3-2. So if you get down 2-0, there's never been a team to win all 3 games at home. So in order to win the finals, as a team that doesn't have the home court, you're almost going to have to win here twice. That's why it's so important to try to get a split in those first 2 games.
Crozier splits 2 free throws.
And so they got Bean on the bench right
The
now.
lead is 8.
Shaq.
O'Neal can't make it.
Shaq's missed the
Here come the
layup.
Pacers just
75-83, still a ball game. Plenty of time left.
Travis Best with the ball. He usually plays the 4th quarter. But Larry Bird says he's been known to go with a hot hand, play the guy who's playing better. Well, Jackson is playing better tonight. Here's Crozier.
This guy's playing great.
Tell y'all, Crozier's an irritating ass nigga, bro.
And he brings them to within 6. Mark Jackson is sitting. Has 18 points on 6 of 8 field goals and 5 assists.
But I think Larry Bird, as good as Mark Jackson's playing, I think Larry Bird wants to speed up the game by putting Travis Best in there. Because Kobe is slowing. He wants to rest at the same time Kobe's resting. Kobe's slowing down Mark Jackson.
Into O'Neal. There's a whistle from Terry Durham.
And I know the stat nerds is, how can you say that? Look at Mark Jackson's stats. Yeah, but look at he's disrupting the offense. And that's what was helping those guys miss all those shots. Against the Pacers miss all those shots. He's disrupting the rhythm of the offense. Basketball is a rhythm game, y'all.
Number 2 on Perkins. Smits has 5 and has been on the bench for a while.
After that poor first quarter, Indiana actually has played very well. They got down 15 in that first period. Actually down as much as 17 or 18. They fought back. They're 2 possessions away from tying right now.
Major advantage. Pass it out. Somebody's open.
The fake, and he dropped the foul as Miller lands on it.
Yeah, Reggie Missile drop kick that nigga.
That's Reggie's first.
Rick Fox tried to get the three-point shot up after he felt the contact, but boy, he knew it.
I think he's trying to do the Swanton bomb on his
Out of bounds, it will not be a shooting foul.
Lakers have led by as many as 17 on 2 different occasions. The lead now is down to 6.
Now, the thing that Larry Bird's got to worry about this lineup is they got to rebound the ball. They've got a small team in there right now.
SHAQ another miss.
Takes the rebound on O'Neal's
83-77. Still a close game despite SHAQ's monster game. They're still in it. Still in it, y'all. Let's go. Let's get it.
Reggie Miller, who's 1 for 13 in this game.
Give it to Austin. Austin been killing Robert Horry this whole game.
Here's Crozier. Perkins thought about a 3. Gives it to McKee. He fires.
Great.
Couldn't cut the lead in half, but Shaw takes the rebound.
Give that back to SHAQ.
They go deep to O'Neal, back to Shaw, around the perimeter to Fisher.
Fish is so clutch, y'all. I'm surprised he missed that shit. When Fish misses with the shot clock running down, I'm shocked. Such a solid role player. SHAQ back in. 35 to the defense.
Sam Perkins is going to try to get his body on SHAQ, but he just overpowered him. McKee, Crozier, Miller, Best, they've got to rebound the ball.
Best behind Perkins' screen. The rebound to O'Neal.
Good rebound by SHAQ.
SHAQ is having a tremendous game, dominating both ends of the floor. Let's see if they go back inside to him one more time here.
Go back to him.
35 and 15 for
back to
SHAQ
him.
with 3 blocks.
Nothing they can do.
Fox.
Good shot by Rick.
It's like Indiana is playing uphill the whole night. They get it dropped to within 6, and McKee's shot makes it a 3-point game. He missed it. It's back to 10. It's hard to play.
Well, you know, going in the game too, you know they're going to implement that double teaming SHAQ early thing because they let Rick Smits go against SHAQ one-on-one too much, and that's what kind of got him fucked up in this game.
From behind the whole night.
Especially on the road.
Good steal.
Takes it away from Best.
Fish bad pass though.
SHAQ.
Should have threw it up higher than that.
Sam Perkins drives around O'Neal. Offensive foul.
Oh, good
Recognition.
defense by
Reggie Miller's
Shaw.
worst shooting game this season came in late November in Seattle when he was.
So everything he's done is going to the basket. You've seen very little where he's been able to get those feet set and shoot an outside jump shot.
Chris Mullin, who didn't play at all in the 6 games against New York, is in for the first time in the finals, wearing number 17 for the Pacers. Deep to O'Neal.
Good pass by SHAQ. I mean by Kobe. Good pass by Bean.
SHAQ just sort of just walked
And so, guys, it's unnecessary for Kobe again. I'm gonna keep saying this. It's unnecessary for Kobe to just start jacking up shots. But if he did, y'all would criticize him either way. Y'all would criticize him when he makes the right pass. Y'all would criticize him when he shoots the ball. Y'all just gonna criticize him either way. But he's making the right play this game.
lane, caught it about 4 feet, and jump hooked it in the basket.
Look at deep fish getting up in him.
Coming up on 6 minutes to play in the game. Los
Beans on
Angeles
there.
by a dozen.
Jalen Rose.
Jalen Rose on the drive. Can't cut it to 10.
I actually think Jalen got a pretty good look at that
You
shot.
at that time and just
Just
pushed
missed.
it down the way to get that rebound.
Give it to Bean. Good juke. Get back to SHAQ. Calm down.
He passes out the double to Fox.
Bad pass to SHAQ.
He was looking
SHAQ.
for Horry. They turn it over.
Game is still within reach.
Mullen is in there for one reason, to make some shots.
Crozier trying to post up Horry.
Crozier, who's been making it
Yeah,
all
Crozier
night.
is killing Robert Horry, bro. Somebody call Robert Horry and ask him about this game, bro.
Well, this guy, remember he had 22 in game 1 of that New York series when they went ice cold the rest of the way. Off to a great start here tonight.
With 16. O'Neal again.
Punishing there.
Watching this makes you appreciate the post defense of Portland. Dunleavy had a fine scheme, but he also had
And see, that's what I'm saying. When he says make you appreciate the post defense of Portland, is because they played better defense. They had better players. They had Sabonis down there. They had a bunch of players that could throw at SHAQ, and Scottie Pippen would come over and double team SHAQ early, right? And they showed more of an urgency and commitment to play to double, right? And so that is where the finals was won. SHAQ has it made right now because they don't have the height or the size. He hasn't made.
So now to execute that scheme.
That's a great point.
Made.
You got Scottie Pippen, you got
Look
Rasheed
who's
Wallace.
guarding them, Dale Davis.
Those guys running down into
You know what I'm
double and
saying?
triple teams. They made life miserable for Shaq. Right now, he feels so comfortable playing against that Pacer defense.
The jumper by Best was halfway down and popped
This is
out.
why Shaq won the Finals MVPs. The easier matchups in the Finals. Look at this. Look at Dale Davis. Look at this. Now that's not taken away from Shaq. He deserved the award, no doubt about it. But I think people go overboard with Finals MVPs because the championship was pretty much won in the Western Conference Finals.
To put the Pacers away.
This is a piece of cake.
It's Fox.
With Fox carrying their ass up now. And Rick Fox was recently caught in like a thirst trap for Brittany Renner or some shit, man. I don't know what Rick Fox thinking. That nigga done lost Vanessa Williams. Oh my God.
Establishes a 15-point lead. Here's Miller.
4 minutes to go.
Dumping it into Smith, who's back.
Rick Smith throws a horrible pass. And Rick Fox comes up big. Give it back to Shaq.
They cannot let Reggie Miller get a couple field goals.
Bean
Make
got
him
it.
go home with his taste
Go
in his
for
mouth.
Shaq.
Don't let him get going.
Good pass by the Bean. Shaq with the monster rebound.
41 points. And a chance to tap on another one.
We talked in our open about Shaquille O'Neal being the most dominant player in the game. And he gets him in a variety of ways. Here he just gets
That's
him
horrible.
to work. We talked
Mark Jackson, Dale Davis, both of them niggas need to help Rick Smith's box out Shaq. They're just standing there.
about he's one of the best offensive rebounders.
That's bad
in the NBA.
defense.
He just powers in the basket. And Bob, when the Lakers win, Shaq
But I guess none of them trying to die neither.
51 points a game in the playoffs. When they lose, about 23.
They ain't trying to have Shaq fall on them and shit.
41 points. They play off of his rhythm in this offense.
And he stays at 41 as Davis rebounds. Smith came back in for 30 seconds, committed a turnover, and then a sixth foul. He played 20 minutes, scored 12 points, had 5 rebounds. Miller for 3, way off. And a whistle on the rebound. He is now 1 for 14.
1 for 14 was crazy. That's crazy.
There's nothing worse
That's
than
insane,
being on the
yo.
road, having the kind of game that Reggie's having, and then having to be in that city for 2 more days before you can play again. That's all you're going to hear on TV, the radio, the newspapers. But Reggie Miller.
Westbrook, Reggie Miller. I said Westbrook. Reggie Miller throwing up bricks. He's in Jersey, Brick City.
You know one thing, he will bounce back.
He's done it so many times before. Here's Dale Davis's jumper.
Good shot by Dale Davis.
Making it worse, though, for Reggie. This is his hometown. He told us yesterday, I'm not taking calls from any friends. It's family only. Family
I
gets
bet
the
you he's
tickets.
gonna be taking calls tonight.
All other requests get a deaf ear. I'm focusing on one thing and one thing only. And these finals.
Good pass by the Bean.
Finds Fox, and now Shaw for 3. Crozier with the rebound. Battling
Where would they be without
Here's
Russell
Reggie
Crozier?
Miller on the drive. Flips it up with the left hand and comes up empty. 1 for 15.
Now this is where they want to use clock and stay organized.
What up to Shaq?
Yeah, foul shot right there.
There's your shove jet redemption.
Shaq was slaughtering them niggas,
Jalen
bro.
Rose quiets the crowd, but only a bit.
Shaquille O'Neal has been unbelievable tonight, and John Sally waiting to check in the game.
Get back to Shaq.
O'Neal got it deep, and they found it. The basket doesn't count.
Shaquille O'Neal just steals the rhythm and rolls right to the basket. How about that finish? One hand going away from the basket. 7 feet
That's a great move. That's Shaq's move.
330 pounds.
That nigga
Big
super.
James, look at his face. The man wants a championship to finish this season.
And Shaw grabs the rebound.
Well, the Lakers showed no after effects of that amazing come from behind win against Portland. I think the biggest concern was, were they going to have a hangover? Shaq did not let that happen tonight. He dominated from start to finish. Big game one victory here for them, Bob.
Kobe still has a mindset to search for Shaq this game. He's still looking for Shaq. And that was the strategy, man.
Bryant.
That was the strategy, y'all. Is just look for Shaq. This game, he was killing him.
Misses a three.
Why get in the
over
way?
the backboard. 26 seconds left. Well, the Pacers battled back. They were down by 17 twice. They got to within 4, but the Lakers answered.
Well, remember in the fourth period, McKee had a three that would have made it a 3-point game. And there's some of the spectacular ability they saw in Jonathan Bender coming out of high school. Now, he's a guy that down the road is going to be a terrific player, but not ready yet to help this team.
And what high school was he from?
So that's going to do it for game one. There was no reason for Bean to take over. There was no reason for Bean to take a whole bunch of jump shots. And Shaq had it rolling, you give it to the big man. So y'all telling me if LeBron James would have just been jacking up jump shots this whole fucking game. I think basketball fans need to be realistic. 20-year-old Michael Jordan, 20-year-old LeBron James is not taking over anything when Shaq's playing like that. But Shaq had a monster game. This game one, was all about Shaq. Dominant, moving niggas, dunking all over niggas, out-rebounding niggas, just bullying niggas around. Post hooks, passing, blocks. Shaq was a monster, bro. You gotta give credit where credit's due. This is game one. This is the end of game one. Kobe Bryant film room, and I'm out.